Our biggest mistake almost cost us our entire trip. I know. Is it flipping?
No.
There's nothing we can do. If we flip, we flip.
What are you guys doing?
We trying to depart.
Or go side by side to the...
That's why he's doing that.
Stay there.
I'm going.
Holy shit. Oh, is he gonna back up?
Yes, he's not going to be happy with us.
Yeah.
What? He's not right here. What is the freaking jelly?
I'll flip over! I almost flipped over! Where do I go?
Somewhere! Get out of the road!
I don't know what else to do.
What the hell are you doing? It is cold here. I know. What are you all doing? There's no
Yeah, right there, Chief.
Yeah, hopefully this cop doesn't make a big deal about anything after that, but it would have rolled if we would have stayed there. There was no chance of that thing staying on the ground. I wouldn't exactly call it a mistake, per se, other than going into it in the first place. But
Well, I would say that was the #1 mistake we made, was going into that storm. I even have videos saying how ominous the storm looked. We in the storm now, and it is kind of blowing us a little bit.
that guy has his 4 ways on.
Uh-oh. Nope, that ain't good. Yeah, it looks like it's about to get ugly.
Well, the weird part about it is it looked super ominous, which turned out to be, but we got to like the middle of the storm where we were right underneath it. And it was perfectly fine. It wasn't even rainy at the time. And then out of nowhere, it's just straight hurricane winds, hail, and everything else. But I just followed the semis that were in front of us. And I was like, usually if the weather's bad enough, they'll pull off or do this, that, or the other. But there were the 2 semis just went right into it. I was like, oh, okay. Can't be that bad. Well, it turns out that was completely wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that did wind up saving us, though, is going and doing exactly what those 2 semi-truck drivers did.
Yeah, other than the cop yelling at us, but...
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of people, you know, there were a lot of comments said that we were stupid and good thing the cop yelled at us and this, that, and the other, but I mean, the one guy that really threw me for a loop was he said, you had your cell phone, you're taking a video, how come you didn't check the weather? And that was one thing that we didn't do. But I didn't get any alerts on my phone because we didn't really have service because we were in the Badlands. And you didn't have service at all.
Yeah,
I had some service.
It really is what it is, but, I mean, it didn't turn out bad. I mean, people were complaining about blocking the highway. So you had, the way it worked out was you had a semi on the right shoulder, and then the semi that I was following was in the right lane, pulled up right next to him, so that way one semi was taking in all the wind, blocking for the other one. So you still had the left lane and the left shoulder that was still... I took the left lane because...
Our trailer was completely
once
off the
our
ground.
trailer was off the ground, and I looked behind us and things tipped sideways. Somehow landed on 2 wheels, which I won't ask any questions how that managed to happen. I was like, well, I can't stay here. That's not an option. So I pulled up right next to the semi that was in the right lane. And they were blocking both. 2 semis were blocking the wind from us at that point. And we were fine. Which... the entire left shoulder, which is a whole lane wide, it's a full-size highway. There's no dividers or anything like that. So it's a full left lane and then... or full left shoulder. That's where the cop ended up pulling up, yelling at us to move, saying we were blocking the highway. Not that you could even see anything in the first place. And the only reason why he could open the window is he pulled up next to us, so we were blocking all the rain and wind. Well, rain and wind for him. So, I mean,
it is what it is, but that was definitely a big mistake, is not checking the weather further. We learned we're not from the area, like this is on the opposite side of the country for us, so we didn't realize that there were apps and stuff like that that gave you weather alerts for like tornadoes and high winds, and it's all flat. So like where we live in the hills and the mountains. We don't have that problem. So it was just a noob mistake, but we made it out okay.
yeah, I mean, no one flipped over, nothing like that, at least from us anyway. And once the storm passed, which the storm only lasted like 15, 20 minutes, and then passed on the opposite side of the road, there were 2 or 3 semis that flipped over from the winds and everything else. So the way I think of it is, if we would have stayed where we were at, we would have flipped over and blocked the highway anyway. So
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, it is what it is. If someone really wanted to go around us, the cop went around us on the left shoulder, then good for them if they want to drive blind, because you couldn't see anything anyway. So, I mean...
Oh yeah, there were so many people in that video though that were like, you could still see, I don't know why everyone stopped moving. It's like, okay, well, were you there, guy? Were you there?
So, whatever. Everyone made it through, no one was hurt, nothing happened. So, move on and continue on the journey.
Yes, and we're on day what?
14 days in?
We are halfway through the trip.
Yep, just about.
Wow, went really fast.
Well, we're heading east at this point, after this.
Back to the flats. Did we learn our lesson though? I preferred in the hills.